Well, hey there, YouTube, fellow silver stackers, silver pourers, silver enthusiasts. A.G. Ender with you here today in the shed, and had somebody want another pour from me. Want the the mummy bar. So we're gonna pour one of them. They're usually between 3 and 3.5 ounces. I am, however, low on silver, and the Australia bar is going to have to go back under the flame. I can always make another one, so if somebody does want one, we can work something out down the road, but it never did find a home, so it's going back to the fire, and part of it will find a home, and the rest we'll see what happens. But I'm going to pour a few things just so they're in a little more manageable shapes. So I'm going to get a little more straightened up here. Things kind of got a little out of hand since the last time I poured, so a little bit of a cluster here on the bench, but we will get to it here in just a moment. So hold tight, come back for the first pour. Well, real quick, there it is, torch on the Australia. It will get melted, so I'm going to show you that. And it is nice, this new phone, I think I mentioned in the last video, it doesn't get all drowned out quite as much as before with the brightness of the flame, so you can get a little more detail in the video. Anyways, there's that. I'll be right back. Well, I wasn't going to come back until the pour, but I just kind of wanted to show this. Just kind of how cool the bar looks, what's left of it now. The whole thing's starting to glow red. And you see the puddle forming there. And the flames. It is nice to kind of see a lot more detail than the camera or the tablet I was using before. So, anyways, there's that. I thought it was cool. Thought I'd show you. So, again, this time, the next one will be a pour. Hold tight. Okay, the silver is ready. I'm going to go ahead and pour this square one here first. See how it turns out. I know I've got more silver in the dish than I need, so it should fill nicely. Alright, here we go. Pour number one of the night. Oh, that almost turned out real good. You can kind of see it there on this top side. Got a little funky spot in it, so we'll redo that one. We'll come back in a moment. Hold tight. Okay, looks like the silver's ready for pour number 2 of the night. So let's get this one going. Go. A little drip right at the ends. And then I got a few little bubbles in that one. Well, that didn't turn out too bad if that little bubble, a little drip comes off, but again, let's see, where's my finger? Right there, you see that little drip. But we will melt some more of that Australia bar down and move on to one of the other molds. I am getting close to feeling like I'm ready to pour into that mummy casket here, so we'll get to that here in a moment. Yeah, I think I'll do this one first though, this other more rectangle bar, see how it turns out. Hold tight, be right back. Okay, looks like the silver's ready. Like the first pour, I'm pretty sure I got more than I need. So hopefully this turns out well and I don't have to pour it again, but that's not how this typically goes. Usually takes a couple, especially after a little time off, but who knows? Maybe I'll nail it. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Got a little issue with the dish there moving on me. what's going on here. Hold tight. We got a little fix to do here. I'll be right back. Alright, I believe the technical difficulties have been sorted out, so let's give this a pour. It's not too bad, but it's not quite looking how I wanted it to. Let's go ahead while we got the silver hot, pour into that other mold. See how it looks. And make sure this is nice and fluid here. Set this back down for just a moment. Turn the flame up a little higher. That's looking better now. Alright, let's see how this one turns out. That did just have enough silver in there to fill that one. That's cool. A little bit of flux there on top. But we'll dump these in the water real quick. First off, well, there's the first one I poured with that little smudge here on the side. Not too bad. And then the second one, at that little point where that little drip hit, but it's not too bad either. I don't know if I'll keep those or not, but for right now, let's, you know what, drop these in the water here real quick, see how they look. There's that one. This one here. With the mummy bar, I may send a picture to who it's going to and see what they think of the back of that one, just in case they don't like it, or just more in case they do like it. Then I don't pour another one, but if they don't like it, then I'll get it re-poured. So here is kind of the Archangel kind of looking one. Didn't turn out too bad there. Interesting there on the back, but we will, I don't know what I'll do. I may redo this one and try and get some of that gunk off of there. You can work some of that out in the dish while you're swishing around the silver, but it makes it a little tricky. And then let's see how this one is. Whoa, don't drip out, don't drip on the hot plate. We don't want to crack the hot plate. There's the back side of this one. You know, that didn't turn out too bad. We'll have to see what they think of this one. And there's the mummy side. So hold tight. I'll be back in a moment for, I don't know, probably at least one more pour. I'm going to do that Archangel shield, a little thicker cross, at least one more time. As for anything else, I don't know yet, so hold tight. Be back in a moment. Okay, I did decide to re-pour that second square that I dripped on, so we'll see how this one turns out. The silver is ready. Try and get some of this gunk off the top here. There we go. Got a couple funky spots on, for you, the left and the right about there and right about there. I didn't pour smooth, but the rest of it looks pretty good, so let's drop it in the water and take a look at it. Come on out. Alright. There we go. Got it out of there. Give it a moment in the water. And There it is. There's a spot here, spot there, but actually even with those, I don't mind that bar. Might hang on to it, clean it up and stamp it, see what it ends up being. So for right now, I'm going to call it good until I hear back from the person who wanted that mummy bar. So I might be back tonight, I might be back in the morning. It all depends on when I get a message. So I will see you then. Hold tight, I'll be right back. Well, it is the next morning and we have taken some of them out of the tumbler. The what do you want to call it? Kind of the Archangel Warrior type shield. That one is still in the tumbler, trying to get the rest of that excess gunk off from the flux that still ends up on some of the pieces. But we will go ahead and weigh the other 3 pieces. Let's see, the first square, 3.66. Here's how this one turned out after being tumbled for a little while. So we'll stamp that one up. The other one is 3.44 ounces. They both have nice fine lines and came out real well. The backs are nice and smooth. And then the one I actually was pouring for, the mummy there in the casket, is 3.09. So, whoops. There's the front. Here's the back. You got some deep lines in there. Some cool looking design the way it cooled. So, I'm gonna figure out how I want to stamp this. Since my normal stamp will not work, I will have to do the initials somewhere in there. I have to figure out where. But there it is. Looks like I got a nice spot up here for the 999 or down here for the 999. But the RCHP, that's going to take a little looking around. I don't know where I'll do it. Maybe across here, try and squeeze it in, but we'll see. Hold tight, we'll be right back and I'll show you a finished product of all 4 pieces. See you then. Well, I kind of messed up. I didn't get video of the final look of either of those squares or the mummy in the casket, but I will have pictures that pop up at some point in the video, most likely the end, just kind of showing everything. Those 3 are actually going off to a new home tomorrow. The same guy who wanted the mummy liked the other 2, so he went ahead and picked those up. But I do have this little cross with the warrior, kind of archangel type. I don't know what you want to call it on there. It does look archangel because I do see kind of wings here. So, back side. I did get most of that flux off of there. So let's see what this one weighs. Get it stamped. Final polish and ready to go. 2.22 troy ounces. So there's that. I will get this under the polishing wheel for a little bit and finished up. A couple pictures of that at the end, but that's going to do it. So thank you all for stopping by. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all greatly appreciated. This is available if desired. Let me know. I will catch you later. AG Ender signing off. Have a good night.